All right, let's talk sport now. Referees boss Bill Harrigan has cleared up media reports about his view of Greg Inglis's match-sealing try in the opening State of Origin. He says it was the correct decision. Now, there's been debate. Inglis dropped the ball and it should have been a knock-on. Harrigan denies he told the Blues after the game it was not a try. Let's cross to the Wilson. Jim and Rebecca in Sydney. Good morning to you both.
Morning.
Hi,
Jim, what do you reckon? Do you think the refs got it right and Bill Harrigan?
No, I don't. I think it was a knock-on, and that's from a Queenslander, Koshy. I mean, I walked out of Etihad Stadium on Wednesday night with a really empty feeling, thinking that's not the way you want to go and win Origin 1. I think certainly, I don't think this is a try. He drops the ball. This whole thing, it's not a knock-on, it's a rebound off Inglis, and that, Farris struck it in with the leg. The rule's the rule, I understand it, but the interpretation is wrong on this occasion. Inglis dropped the ball, it's a knock-on. Bill Harrigan, as far as his little conversations back in the car park late night with Trent Barrett, the New South Wales assistant coach, where he said to Trent Barrett, apparently, it wasn't a try. Yesterday he changes his tune. Who's telling the truth?
Look, the bottom line is, I think, Koshy, that really it doesn't matter whether the decision was right or wrong in the end. It was ruled as a decision, that try was awarded, and let's get on with it. That's the rules of the game, and you've got to follow them. The problem for me is that the number one official in the game is meeting officials and coaches from one of the teams and discussing it with him in a car park when he should have just pulled his head in and risen above it. That's my first problem. My second problem has been the response from Ricky Stewart, the New South Wales coach, who's now declared a media ban on all of his players.
Ridiculous. Leading
up to the one game in Sydney, a one State of Origin game where they need to get 85,000 people packed into ANZ Stadium, and Ricky Stewart will not allow any of his players to do an interview. Absolutely spoiled brat. There you go.
We've got the Storm and the Broncos buddies up against the Raiders of the big games this weekend. And in AFL, Greater Western Sydney will play their first game at their new home tomorrow night, Scotia Stadium. Jim, what do you reckon? Will the Giants rebound after the heavy loss to the Lions?
Sorry, Melly. The Bombers, I think, are going to clean up the old Greater Western Sydney, but I think certainly it's a big night, Koshy, a historic night at the new Scotia Stadium. I like the stadium, 25,000. I think it's a boutique stadium. It's personalised. You're on top of the action. And as far as the Friday night footy goes, I've gone with the Melbourne Storm, and I'm going with the Bunnies.
Yeah, and I'm going with the Cats against the Dogs tonight. I think they'll just have a bit too much class, even though they have not been terrific so far this season.
Okay.
What do you think?
All right, guys, thank you for that.
Who do you go for in the league?
Oh, yeah, I'm going for the Storm over the Bronx, sadly. There you go.
And the Bunnies over the Raiders?
Bunnies.
Thanks for that, sister. Flying beautifully.
Have a good weekend. We'll catch you next week.